Hi everyone. Once again, this is Rosh Rivera of ProfessionalVAs.com, and today I'm just going to share the blog that I made about why some virtual assistants thought they are employees. So the reason behind this blog is that I've been receiving a lot of emails and questions regarding virtual assistants and what are they and how they can start becoming a virtual assistant. So even though I already have a lot of videos, a couple of videos that I made in our YouTube channel, they still get confused with the real virtual assistants and the employee virtual assistants. So right now I made this blog. The title is Why Some Virtual Assistants Thought They're Employees. One of the reasons I thought was that when the virtual assistant industry started, it was mostly in US, UK, Canada, and other rich countries, where in those countries, VAs are business owners and they're well respected, honest, responsible, and they're treated like partners, much like lawyers and accountants, and they're not employees. So their participation in the client's business is very, very significant, and they're well respected. So, due to the vast difference of rich countries over poor countries such as Philippines, India, and other neighboring countries, the business of outsourcing VAs as employees crowded rapidly, very rapidly, with the power of technology and communication, and of course, the internet. And of course, why not? It's being promoted in the internet here and there in a lot of websites that are available online. So instead of paying VAs $25 an hour or above, business owners decided to train Filipinos, which are well educated, and of course not just Filipinos, also Indians and other neighboring countries with the same tasks, and they get to pay a lot lesser, which is around $1.58 to $2, $3, up to $5 or $10 an hour. This will save them a huge amount of money. It could even sum up to millions of dollars if we're talking about 40 hours a week for multiple clients. So that's where it all started. Some VAs or some people even mistook VAs as call center agents if they're doing the calls at home. And why not? If they're staying at home doing the calls to the client, it might really, be confusing to call themselves as call centers because they're doing the calls just at home. The only difference is that they're not going to the office to do the calls. So sometimes it gets really confusing. So because other countries and of course the Philippines as well has this employee mentality, they thought that having to work from home is already a privilege, and it is really. But they missed the most important point, which is the VAs are business owners and not employees, so they're supposed to be receiving more hourly payments than that of an employee. And of course, clients would also they want to save as much as they could, so they're hiring employee VAs. But they're also missing the opportunity of getting the best quality VA that they can, the one with responsibility and the VAs that will not accept any reason but to do their job and to please their clients and to exceed expectations as well. So that's the difference. Since VAs are misunderstood as employees' job, the quality of VA skills and attitude dropped off. Of course, what do you expect? If you pay less, you get less as well. So there's some exceptions to the rule as well, because there are some people that are really, that really value their work regardless of their pay. However, there are really some people that are not really responsible enough to take on their jobs and to take on the responsibility of their work. So it really happens. So the clients has to police their VAs every now and then. That's the difference between getting an employee VA and a business owner VA. Another thing is that um, those business owner VAs, they're supposed to, if they're going to take leaves and vacations, they do it in the proper way. They inform the client, they subcontract their jobs so that the client's work will not be affected. While in employee VAs, some of them will just, you know, be absent for the day, or maybe be absent for a couple of days, or be absent for a very short notice, which will leave clients hanging and not knowing what to do next. Now, now that you have seen the difference of employee VA and business owner VA, would also like to show you the difference of the hourly rates. As I've said earlier, the hourly rates of a regular VA is somewhere between $20, $25, $35 an hour, up to $70 an hour, or even beyond that. If the clients abroad or in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and neighboring countries will get a regular employee for an 8-hour job, they would have to pay roughly around $13 an hour. And versus a virtual assistant, which is, let's just pretend it's $35 an hour. For weekly expenses, 8 hours for $13 will sum up to $420 versus a virtual assistant for $35 an hour. You only pay for the hours that the VA works. So, for example, you only need 10 hours a week. It will just sum up to $350. So, just in the weekly expenses alone, you can see the difference. And you still have to add up the taxes and the benefits of an employee, which is around 30%. If you're going to compute that on an annual basis, if a business owner will hire a full-time employee, roughly he would have an expenses and overhead of more than $32,000. Whereas for virtual assistant, even if he pays $35 an hour for 10 hours a week, it would only sum up to $16,800. So there's a huge savings on their part. Even though if you look at the hourly rate, that virtual assistant's hours are, you know, a lot higher than the regular employee, they still save a lot of money. So that's how it is. The main reason why I also created this blog is to tell you that I will be discussing more about this one, about what are VAs, what to expect, and what are the things that VAs need to do in order to get the clients, in order to please the clients, and in order to meet the client's expectations and even exceed that. Aside from that, we will have a back-to-back social media training after, which will be hosted by one of my partners, Mr. Ray Baguio. Ray Baguio is a social media expert who's been in the business for quite a while. So he'll be doing the training with me. I hope that you will be watching. So stay tuned for some announcement. If you want to see this blog, it is on professionalvas.com/blogs. So it's the one on top of the list. So just check it out. There is the link to our Facebook group there. You can find us on Facebook. Just look for Professional VAs Group. We'll be there. We're supporting VAs. We're answering questions. You can PM me anytime as well. Just look for Rashiful Rivera in Facebook, and I will be happy to reply to your questions, and I'll be happy to add you as a friend as well. So see you there, and hope to see you at the training. That's it. Bye bye, and until my next video. Watch out for it. Bye.